let me use this next quote as a segue. If you, and unquote, if you can create TikTok content that the average viewer will watch until completion, or even better, watch multiple times, then the TikTok algorithm is going to favor you. And by the way, again, I don't want to turn you into a broken record. I've seen a couple of the interviews you have been on, and I also know that you have like half a dozen posts talking about the algorithm. So what you do is to specifically focus on rewatches and the looping behavior. Could you elaborate around those two concepts?
Absolutely. And you actually chose the most important part to focus on for the algorithm. So this is perfect. Nice and quickly, if we think about the TikTok algorithm's goals, right? It's TikTok is one social media platform. It's competing for our attention with Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook. So the TikTok creators want us to stay on TikTok, right? They don't want us to get losing interest and going to another platform. So when TikTok is looking at trying to decide what content is good, so it can then push it out to more people to watch, when it's scanning your content or anyone's content to determine if it's good or if it's high quality, it looks at the engagements like Instagram does, and those engagements can be likes, comments, shares, and the most important that we're talking about is actually the rewatches or the watch duration. So where that quote came from is the most important metric in determining the success of a TikTok video is the average watch length that it receives, because this is something you can access at any time. If you have a pro TikTok account, you can see the average watch length of your videos. And a like can just be, someone just double tapped the screen and then moved on. A comment can, they can often be like spam, or they're not really as genuine. And a share, someone can also kind of spam. But a watch, like a view, is the ultimate metric in terms of someone keeping their attention on something, right? So knowing that, the TikTok algorithm does favor, above any other metric, how long someone is watching your video. And that's why we get into that quote of just the more you can encourage people to watch your video, first of all, entirely. So that's why I talk about breaking that cycle of them just swiping past your video. Because if someone just swipes past your video, that's going to be registered as like a less than 1 second view. And that's going to really bring down your average view duration on that video. But if someone watches the full thing, and then if they watch it again, and in a moment, I'll get into some quick ways that people can do that. But if they watch it again, or 3 times or 4 times, that's going to really give it a super high average watch duration. And that's going to tell the TikTok algorithm, okay, this is a piece of content that is keeping people on our app. We need to show it to more people because this is good stuff, right? So that's why it should be something that creators aim for. It's also why I get into the video length being short. If you have a video that's 7 seconds to 15 seconds long, it is much easier to get a 100% view duration than if you have a 60-second video, right? Like I said, even if that 60-second video is amazing quality, super engaging, the average person just isn't going to give you 60 seconds of their time. They're going to be on to the next thing, even if they like it, right? And they're definitely not going to watch it twice. So you want to keep it short, quickly consumable, because that's going to really trigger the algorithm and send it out to more people. Something I just tell people in terms of having their content, this type of content that's going to get people to rewatch it and share it to their friends rewatch it, is there's 3 R's. So there is content that is relatable, right? So if you make content that is relatable, someone's going to watch your video. They're going to feel like, oh, that totally applies to my life too. I was just talking to my friend about this the other day. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch it again. And then I'm going to send it to that friend. And then we can both joke and comment about how we can relate to this, right?
Yeah.
So relatable content has that great human connection that's going to get people to watch your content and also follow you and whatnot. So that's a great one. The second R is reactionary, or get a reaction from people with your content. So if you think about my seal video of a seal flopping on the beach, it was funny. It was 7 seconds of just humor. It was kind of shocking because personally, I didn't know seals moved that way. I live in Canada and I haven't been to San Diego, so I haven't really seen seals outside of the zoo. But I had no idea they moved that way, and it was funny. So it was a reaction, and it was funny, and I watched it multiple times, and many people watched it tons of times because it was just humorous. They sent it to their friends, right? So it got a reaction. Something I say with reaction though, humor isn't the only reaction out there, right? If we think about it, you can have something surprising, you can have something interesting. We see many videos on TikTok that are like really interesting, quick recipes people can make, where like you just look at the food and it's so visually depicted that the food looks so good. That's forming a reaction, right?
Yeah.
You can have a scary movie or like a scary video or like a thrilling video. So
Uh, as long as you trigger any type of emotion, it works, right?
perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? So many people think, oh, I'm not funny, I can't make a TikTok video, but you don't have to just draw on humor. And then the third one is if it's recreatable. So on TikTok, we see many of these trends forming. And of course, TikTok did start as a dancing app, and many people still think it is just for dancing. I can tell everyone right now, I have I'm at about 80,000 TikTok followers, and I haven't made a single dancing video. So it just doesn't. You don't have to dance, but that is where it started because dances are such a recreatable thing, right? If someone's doing a dance, someone can watch it and be like, "Oh, I'm going to learn that and copy it." So, but anything recreatable like challenges or even creating something, that's going to really work on TikTok because people are going to watch it. They're going to watch it again so they can learn how to recreate it and copy it. And then they're going to again send it to their friends and say, look what I created. Also, here's the original video. Watch this as well. Right. So those are the three ones: relatable content, reaction content, and recreatable content that really gets people to watch your videos over and over again, which you should shoot for.